Hi McGill, I'm Tess Pilkington and here's this week's McGill Minute. Despite having previously been approved by elections SMU, the Palestine Solidarity Policy question was absent from the ballot when winter 2022 referendum polls opened on March 14th. The policy mandates SMU to advocate for Palestinian students, boycott and divest from organisations complicit in what is characterised as an Israeli settler colonial apartheid in the occupied territories of Palestine, and pressure the university to do the same. Solidarity for Palestinian Human Rights, SPHR, and other student groups immediately protested the removal of the question. Later in the day on March 14th, Elections SMU reinstated the question, cancelling the previous ballot, launching a new one, and extending the voting period. What led to the initial removal of the question is still unclear. The policy ultimately passed with 71% of the vote. On March 24th, the McGill administration sent out a campus-wide email stating, quote, that initiatives such as this one create excessive polarization in our community, encourage a culture of ostracization and disrespect due to students' identity, religious or political beliefs, and are in contradiction with the university's values of inclusion, diversity, and respect. In addition, they are also in contradiction with the principles expressed by SMU in its own constitution, end quote. The administration threatened to terminate the university's memorandum of agreement with SMU should SMU not take prompt and appropriate remedial action. On March 17th, a town crier called out, "Hear ye, all McGillicans and assorted Montrealers," to announce the floor fellows were to be on strike starting March 18th. They are striking to put pressure on McGill to speed up its negotiations over the collective agreement that expired in July 2020. Among the demands is a push for better wages, an up-to-date meal plan, retroactive pay, and more. For the full details of these stories, be sure to visit McGillTribune.com and don't forget to pick up your copy of the newest edition of the McGill Tribune on campus tomorrow, which covers the ongoing floor fellows strike, the recent COVID outbreak, instances of vandalism around campus, the administration's MRO denouncing the SMU Palestine policy, and more. Thanks for watching McGill. Stay in the loop and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you next week for your next McGill Minute.